After a 2-day weekend, Shulang returned to work after recovering from his illness. After spending a full week in the laboratory, he suddenly realized that it was lunchtime. Because his stomach was sensitive, he didn't dare be careless. He stood up, changed his clothes, and walked toward the cafeteria. After taking just a few steps, he saw someone looking out of a window and glanced around. It was a man wearing a white suit and shiny leather shoes, a rare sight on campus, though not a surprising one. Shulang quickened his pace and passed by the man. "Director, are you here?" Shulang stopped and turned toward the source of the voice. "So, it really is you. Why didn't you answer my calls? I've been waiting for you for quite a while." At first, Shulang almost frowned, but he restrained himself and said calmly, "Vice President Su, it's been a long time." Shulang pushed the tray toward Su and said, "The school food isn't as good as restaurant food." Su replied, "President Su, please excuse me. I know, I don't expect much either. I've never eaten at the school before. This is new to me." Then he picked up the chopsticks and asked again, "Isn't there a table cover?" When he saw Shulang shake his head, he made a small sound and stood up to take off his jacket. Shulang had only spoken to Su once before, but he had been deeply impressed by his elegance and refined taste. Su was extremely picky about food from both land and sea, and he didn't eat much. Yet at that moment, he began to drink the soup greedily. After finishing the last bite, Shulang started to dislike this bland, tasteless soup. "This is really normal," Shulang said. "The vice president must have something to tell me, aside from social pleasantries." Shulang was reluctant to talk about work during a meal, but he also didn't want to spend too much time with Su, so he steered the conversation toward business. Still, he understood Su. There was nothing important he needed to do. Yet this man had come all this way and made him wait so long. "Do you know that Fan Shao has already fallen?" Su said. Shulang drank his juice as usual. "You must know. His family situation caused quite a stir, and the two of you were involved in that kind of relationship. How could you not know?" Shulang tapped his knuckles on the table several times. His tone remained calm, but his eyes carried a warning. "Vice President Su, please be mindful of your words." Su nodded, leaned forward, and lowered his voice. "So, do you know that he has recently come back? He has no money. Lately, he's been going from place to place on a motorcycle. He used to be so domineering, trampling on others, and making countless enemies. When he had money and connections, everyone tolerated him and respected him. But now, he's nothing. How can he still act arrogant toward his acquaintances? They despise him and take advantage of him in front of others. A fallen phoenix is no different from a chicken." Shulang didn't raise his head and continued eating. "He even came to our pharmacy to place the medicine he had in our store. I thought this was my chance. Things have changed with time. One day, you and Fan Shao will fall into my hands. In the past, I could only act according to his mood and let him control me. When he was in a good mood, he called me Prince. When he was in a bad mood, he frowned faster than anyone else. Now it's his turn to see my mood." Shulang kept eating and asked casually, "You've already crushed him. Fan Shao, why are you still so upset?" Su replied irritably, "I wouldn't be upset if I had really crushed him." Shulang asked, "What does the president really want?" Grinding his teeth, the man answered, "You couldn't do anything before, but now this is your perfect chance to take revenge on Fan Shao. It's a great opportunity for revenge." Shulang said, "How am I supposed to take revenge? I know you're very kind, but if you tried just a little harder, you could make Fan Shao suffer a bit." Do like, comment, share, and subscribe for more.